Oh, wait.
Oh, it started recording.
Oh, it started recording.
Can we go horizontal?
Yes, please,
Okay.
go horizontal. Stop recording and then, like, set it to go horizontal.
Nah, that's staying for visitors.
What? Ah, you monster.
You're welcome.
Anyways, yeah, we're en route to the con currently. We ran into a few snags. I need to get a few things before we get there, but we're officially on our way now. Honestly, this morning I've been kind of little, at first I was there like the other night and I was just like, oh, okay, everything is awesome, but as I'm going to the con, I'm starting to feel myself like I'm starting to feel the adrenaline rush. Like, oh my god, I'm going to a con. I'm gonna run my own booth. Oh my goodness. Is people gonna like my art? I don't know. And like, you know, typically I put off that I'm pretty like headstrong about the things that I do. I'm just like, yeah, a lot of people like me. A lot of people like support the things that I do. A lot of people like my art. But I definitely feel that doubt start coming onto me like right now, just like, oh man, are you sure you're good? And I'm just like, I don't know, we'll see. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just happy that I showed up at the place, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous. So
All good.
yeah.
Everybody's nervous their first time going, and even if it's not your first time going, you're probably still gonna get those nerves.
I know, right? I'm just like, nope, we're just gonna put on my happy Michael persona and be fine, right?
Like I even told you, I've done this for a few years now, and like last night while we were setting up, I all of a sudden felt the adrenaline start to kick in. I'm like, I can feel this con.
Oh man, it's right here. It's right
Also,
here
that's a
in my
lovely
chest
horse.
piece.
That was a very masculine horse we just drove by.
A horse? Oh.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Nice. And here we are. All right, so not gonna lie, it's pretty sick. I've had a lot of people come by and take a look at my stuff. No sales yet, but you know what? Just having people come by and just take a look and enjoy the work that I've done actually gives me solid feels inside my heart pieces. I've had a lot of people enjoy the Rick and Morty piece that I did. A lot of people get a huge kick out of that, and that one kind of draws them in, and then once they're in, they kind of like take a look at the rest of my stuff. So I'm super excited about it, but hey, I made it, guys. I'm here. I did it. And it's all thanks to you guys. I wouldn't be here without you. This has been completely paid for by my Patreon, and I wouldn't be here without you guys, so thanks a lot. Anyways, stick around, keep watching. All right. So, it's been a while. It's getting towards the end of the day. I've been sitting here for a while, so I'm thinking about stretching my legs.
Yeah.
Stretching my legs for a bit and talking to some people with booths. Honestly, I want to get some one-on-one information, learn as a first-timer myself, and maybe some of your first-timers out there as well going to a con. Maybe any recommendations or what they should expect, or overall, like, maybe what you should sell. I don't know, but let's go check it out. I'm doing all right. So, how about you introduce you guys?
My name is Rich Alvarez, and you might recognize me from such YouTube videos as Stupid Mario Brothers.
I actually know you guys because I did a commission for one of your friends from your show.
That's right.
That's right.
That was crazy. I was just like, oh, hey, it's nice to meet the person who did that commission. I was completely blown away when you hit me up on social media.
Yeah, that was really funny. I recognized your profile picture and the art style that you did in the picture of the commission picture
Yeah.
that you show. and I was just like, that's the guy. And then I had to make sure, and I went to your Inner Glow Facebook page just to make sure.
Just to double check.
Just because if you were like, no, that's not me, dude, then I would have been like,
So you guys have been doing this for a while?
I've been on YouTube since 2006. I've been doing YouTube for almost 11 years.
Wow, that is a long time. I feel like, wait a minute, I feel like that's near the dawn of YouTube. I'm not quite sure.
YouTube started in 2005.
Oh my goodness, so 1 year later?
No, I started about 7 or 8 months after it began, yeah.
What? So what, like you just saw potential in the platform and just said, you know what, I'm gonna start doing silly videos.
Really, like, I made a ton of school projects in high school. And like one day I was like, I want to dump this online so that I can share it with all my friends and on it. Because everyone's like, oh, I want a DVD, And I was like, so tired of burning DVDs.
And you're just like, no, just go on YouTube, check this out.
I'm gonna put it online so that everybody can see it. And then people started enjoying my videos on there, so eventually we were like, you know what, let's make videos original just for YouTube. And then that's how everything started.
Nice! Alright, so what do you guys got here?
oh, a bunch of everything. My shop's called Jax Makes Things. Because I was like, I need to incorporate all of the weird things that I make into one thing.
So what, one day you just went, you know what, I'm just starting to make shenanigans.
Yeah, I've always been crafty. It started with my grandma. She made these like scary little clown dolls. And my mom's been creative too, and she makes like a bunch of stuff too. But then I actually was the first person to actually be like, look at our creativity. I'm selling it.
So how long have you been doing the con game?
The conventions have been going on for, I think this is our second year doing conventions.
Nice.
And it's really fun. I really like it. It's we do it in between, the off seasons of Richie's show to make, the money.
Yeah.
And, there's no show going on. And it pays off. It really does.
Nice. I honestly feel like coming into like the con, really my thought process is to like sell like prints and stuff like that, but I never really considered selling like knickknacks and like various like objects from like games, and it seems like you guys are doing pretty well, honestly.
We
a little column A, a little column B.
We do well. Don't listen to him. I never really started doing Artist Alley because I always thought that it was just artists.
Yeah.
Drawing and all that. But then I went to, Saki Anime a few years ago, and I saw people selling, polymer clay stuff and roller bead stuff. And I was just like, hey,
I do this stuff.
How much is the table? It wasn't as expensive as it is now back then, but they raised the price.
Nice. All right, so this is my first time at a con, believe it or not. What do you have for advice for anybody first coming in?
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated?
Stay hydrated, and you're in here for the long haul.
Stay hydrated.
Sometimes it gets a little slow. They come in droves.
Okay.
So,
thank you so much.
Just stay hydrated, stay busy.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah, don't get too bored.
All right, well, thanks a lot. These guys happen to be my neighbors, so I will bother the crap out of you guys throughout the rest of the con.
Awesome.
All right, later.
We're used to cameras stuck in our face, so.
You guys handled it like a champ. Later, bye. Hey, nice to meet you. My name is Mike. All right, introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Mel, and I'm Hawaii feature pretty much. I've been doing cons for 2 years now.
Nice.
With Anime California 2014 was my first convention. And
Nice.
Again, Southern California. I'm actually from Southern California.
Oh, so you moved up here?
I'm actually moving here in a few months.
Nice. Oh, so you hop around to do different
I hop
cons.
around a lot. I've been as far as Vegas.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right, so how many cons have you actually done?
Oh man, that's a really hard question.
A hard question because you can't remember?
I probably do about 12 a year or so.
Whoa, 12 cons a year.
I have 3 conventions this month.
3 wow,
Yes.
you're just doing it. In that case, you're doing 3 this month. How much prep time do you give yourself?
I gave myself 2 months for this convention. I had a lot of extra stock left over. So gave myself about 2 months, a month, just put myself into a corner and
No big deal. I'm just
no big
Okay, bye guys. I'm gonna prep for this con later. All right. Just like, did she die? No.
No.
She's gonna do a con. What do you specialize in selling, I suppose?
I've been specializing. I started with deco dent cases, which are phone cases. I don't have any anymore, actually. I don't do them anymore. That's what I started with. Then I started doing resin, like these ones here. And then recently I started doing laser cutting, which are these right here.
Oh, what? Okay, whoa.
See the camera.
Whoa, laser cutting.
Yes.
So do you have a laser cutter?
I actually go to a studio, I rent out a space, and I start cutting.
Do you have all the equipment needed to make all your stuff?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I pretty much rent it out myself. I have to buy the acrylic, and then I just sit myself down for a few hours and...
Nice. I'm actually looking to get into resin casting.
Yes, that's actually what I do. So,
Nice. All right, tell me a little bit about that. So
it smells bad.
it smells bad. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Right now I have some 3D printed statues
That's
of Garnet. And in the future, I want to make more 3D prints. I'm going to take those 3D prints and then resin cast them to make multiple prints. So what's that process like, I guess? All I know is I'm going to try to do this thing.
You would pretty much have to buy the mold supplies. You could get silicone mold, I believe at Michael's actually. And then you just put the silicone over the actual figure. Wait 24 hours or so, you take it out, and then you mix the resin together and pour it in.
How many can you make in, I guess, an hour or so?
Well, for an hour, resin takes 24 hours to cure properly.
Okay.
So you could make, 5 of the molds, then pour all of the resin into 5, and then in a day you would have 5 pretty much.
Oh, okay, cool. So, in that case, the objective would be to make multiple molds.
Yep.
Okay, and so you're thinking about planning that a couple days out? Like, I feel like a couple months out just to be safe, right?
Yeah, you would start. I mean, it really matters how many molds you have. With my necklaces, I have about 24 molds. And I usually make about 15 necklaces. That's all the space I have at that point.
Nice. I feel like, honestly, I'm imagining like your house or anything or apartment you live in, and it's just
everywhere.
Exploded with like arts and crafts stuff.
I've taken over the entire house.
All right, guys, it's con week. Done.
Yes.
This house is mine.
There's cosplay everywhere. There's crafting supplies in the other corner. It's horrible.
This is my first con. I've never done this before. So, for anybody first coming to a con, what is your advice?
Definitely look up the panels you want to go to first. Look at what you want to do, or if you're going to cosplay, have a plan, if it's really hot outside, really cold outside, figure it out, if you're going to be wearing a bathing suit at a con, it's 40 degrees, then,
Okay, so you're talking about cosplay, so plan your cosplay out.
Plan your cosplays out, plan what you're going to do all day, plan, food situation, your budget going in, and have fun, it's okay to get lost.
As you can tell.
It's okay to ask someone where to go for a panel, a lot of people are scared of staff, they're not scary, they're volunteers, so.
All right, well, thanks for your help. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah,
nice to meet you.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye! How you doing? My name's Mike.
Melissa.
Nice to meet you, Melissa. So, how long you been doing this con game?
Maybe 2, 3 years.
2, 3 years? All right. So, what's the name of your booth? What's the name of your company?
I don't know. I switch projects a lot, so I'd rather learn lots of different names depending on my project. I'm pretty flexible.
Honestly, I totally feel that as an artist, I feel I'm touching a lot of different areas.
Exactly.
Like I'm going into a little bit of, I do a lot of 3D modeling and 3D stuff like that. So I do a little bit of texturing, a little bit of animation and stuff like that. So to ask me what is my one job, I go, I don't know, right? I do all the things.
I do plush, I do miniatures, I do artwork, I do stickers, I have done t-shirt design, I've done logo design. I can't think of something I haven't done at this point.
Oh, wait a minute. Pause. That means you made all these plushies?
Oh yeah, I was avoiding wedding planning.
What?
I'm getting married in December. This is my last show before the wedding. And
What?
to avoid my mother/wedding planner, I started sewing a bunch.
Well, congratulations!
you.
I like how this con and doing work is a way to escape all that. What, you would imagine like sitting down and planning your like dream wedding would be a thing you gotta do, but you're just like, nah, I would rather be at a con.
It's really stressful, so con is my way to get out of it.
So what made you want to come to a con and like sit down and like make these things for people?
Okay, so I had like zero intention of ever getting into this gig, but like when I was little, my parents were like, you should write a book. You should draw a coloring book. You should do all these things. And then I had a teacher my freshman year who was like, hey, my college is having a convention. I can help you get a table. And I was like, okay. And then I didn't do a convention after that for like 4 years. I did nothing. And then all of a sudden, my friend was like, I need someone to split my table with. I just had random merch lying around because I'm a crafty person in general. And I was like, I'll go.
You're just like, yeah, you know what? Do it.
3 days notice.
Oh,
Sure.
talk about last minute con.
I'm game.
How'd it turn out? Did everything work out according to
Oh,
plan?
it was awesome. We had a great time.
Nice.
Ended up becoming my partner for a few years.
I'll keep that in mind. It's totally okay to prep 3 days before.
It's less about pre-planning and more about how and who you know. Things just kind of happen and fall into place.
I totally get it, actually. I wouldn't have been here today unless I had someone who randomly had a booth. I was just like, oh my god, my friend was just like, yeah, I got a booth at Sac Anime. And I was like, I really want to go. And she's like, totes, get in here.
How I got my start, how you got yours. We all kind of get here by some lucky accident sometimes.
Right? So, this is my first time coming to a con. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared, but I'm handling it.
Pretty awesome.
So, do you have any recommendations for anybody just starting out?
Okay, so just starting out, like hasn't been to one.
Hasn't been to one. First con. Baby's first
They're
con.
at their first con. My one piece of advice would be sales will pick up.
Oh, really? Because I'm not gonna lie. As my first con, I'm just like, I only got 2 sales.
Okay, that's 2 more than you had when you had none.
Yeah, okay, fair enough, fair enough.
Increase. They can't go down. Okay? You cannot lose a sale you've already had. You are going to make money. Slowly but surely, eventually.
You know what? That's very comforting to hear. I'm not gonna lie. As a newbie, I'm just like, nobody's buying my stuff. They're just looking.
I'll condense that piece of advice then. Here's my one piece of advice. Do not base your weekend on the first day of sales.
All right, thank you.
Fridays are Fridays for a reason.
Nice. All right, so Fridays are usually pretty slow?
Yeah, it's typical.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. Nice to meet you, Alyssa.
No problem.
It'll be a pleasure. I'd love to talk to you later.
Yeah, ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right, Mike. Anyways, introduce yourself, Alyssa. Melissa. You know, actually, I have a funny story about that.
Oh, dear goodness.
All the interviews that I've done have been Alyssa, Melissa, like just all of those. So I'm like totally in my head right now, right? It's a small club, the anime community of Alyssas and Melissas. Anyways, so what are you doing here? What you got?
I'm peddling my wares.
Peddling your wares? You make it sound like you're just like, I kind of got stuff.
I've only been doing this for 6 years, so.
6 years. That is a long time. And you don't plan on stopping anytime soon, huh?
Why would I? I love conventions. I love selling in the artist alley, so.
You know, have you ever had trouble getting into this particular con?
Actually, I didn't have issues until this year.
Yeah, because like I felt like I went in. I honestly would not have gotten in unless my friend had gone in.
Yeah, it was, before it was really easy to get tables. They had such a hard time filling tables when I first started doing Sac Anime that they would sell them for half off.
Anyway, so what do you specialize in selling? What do you got?
Well, I'm a comic book artist outside of here, but I'm currently working on the revamp of my webcomic, which you can read online for free.
Nice.
And I'm collecting funds for the Kickstarter, which should be launching this year, hopefully, if the Kickstarter gods deem it so. And it'll be for volume 1, which is like 200 pages of my life.
Dude, doing a comic is hard.
It's not easy.
Like you gotta.
She's finding out.
You gotta like commit to a comic. I've done some comic work, and I was working with a partner on it, and it's difficult.
Okay.
Like you gotta eat, drink, and like live and bleed comic.
So I do my own comics. I write, draw, color. I do everything myself. Occasionally, I will bring on an assistant to do the base coloring because that knocks 20 minutes off that I can be doing on other things. But besides doing my own stuff, I also do freelance. So I work on projects for other companies as well.
What?
Yeah.
Nice. So like you get paid to do this. Nice. Okay. So would you say your day job is actually drawing comics?
I do have a normal human day job.
No.
But I am working to be able to make this a full-time job. Plans are in motion. Things are happening. So very soon I will just be that crazy comic chick that never leaves her studio.
Although it seems like you're an artist, it doesn't seem like you have like prints to sell. I mean, this is what you got, right?
I do have prints, but our table space was so limited, we have no place to put them up.
Oh, that must be butts.
Yeah, but I do have them. If anybody wants to look at them, I will bring my portfolio out for them to see.
Nice.
But I also have original art that I've done, and I have a coloring book that I released.
Oh, so these are yours?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, let me get a shot of this. Wait, is this the comic?
That's mine.
Oh, so this is your comic.
Yeah, that one's mine.
All right, well, I'll go away from you because I know you're camera shy.
That's okay.
All right, it's okay.
For anybody who's the one making weird faces in the background here.
For anybody who's curious about her, this is Erica Ann Green. She does the comic 123 Fall, which is currently online right now at 123fall.smackteams.com, and you can pre-order her book, which is being released in February. I did your plug for you.
See, right? I was just like, dude, she's like got it. She's got it memorized. You're paying her, right?
Kind of.
I support the Patreon.
So you guys are using Patreon. You guys have Patreon. Nice. So how you guys doing on that, I guess?
I'm doing okay. I mean, I'm not making like billions of dollars.
Oh, of course, right? You see some of those people on Patreon.
Oh,
You're
my
just like,
goodness.
how do you do? How did you what? I'm supporting
Never.
someone on Patreon currently right now, and honestly, they don't need my dollar. Like their little goal at the bottom is just like, oh, hey, we're trying to make it to like $5,000, and once we make $5,000, we're gonna do an animation. And I'm just like, why don't you do that now? You have so much money. Like, why not? Per project, $5,000 per project. Like, right?
I just do a monthly basis project account.
I actually have a Patreon myself, and I do per project. Do you guys recommend doing per month, or have you heard anything?
I personally do per month because my updating can be very sporadic.
Oh, okay.
So I'll post up everything from just a couple of sketches to like full-blown comic pages. Actually, one of these updates I'm going to be doing soon, it's going to be 12 full new comic pages, full color.
Whoa! Yeah, I commit to doing like one illustration like a week so far, and that's really all I have time for, but it does okay. Eventually, I'll be getting more time to do more stuff, and that's what I'm really more excited about.
That's what the Patreon's helping me do, is it's helping me in being able to cut back on hours during my human job so that I can focus on doing the art.
That is precisely what I'm doing right now. Like, I just drive pizzas around, but I immediately just go home and get back to work because like people are supporting me and they're counting me to just produce. So I'm super excited about it. This is my first time coming to a con, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit scared, but you know, I'm dealing with it. What is your advice to anybody going to a con for their first time?
Bring food and water.
I heard that. Yeah, they're just like, dude, you gotta feed yourself. You will forget. Handle it.
Don't let your first con be with this one.
Okay, so her first, because story behind that, her first convention
Was SAC Anime.
It was SAC Anime, like what, 2 years ago?
Winter 2015.
Yeah, so 2 years ago, and it was her first time ever going to a convention, her first time exhibiting, her first time doing panels, and her first time doing the swap meet. All
What?
because of me.
Whoa!
She got the full-blown experience.
Nice. All right, so food.
Every time since.
Food.
Please eat.
Get a good lunch pail. So I got this for Christmas from Sam's Club, and it is the coolest little thing ever.
Now you're just like advertising this lunch pail? Oh my goodness, your organization is flawless.
Well, it comes organized, and these things, they're little ice packs, and they all click into place like Legos.
Wait,
And
that stuff comes with it?
Yeah, well, the food doesn't come with it, but yeah, all the
Well,
stuff.
yeah.
A tumbler that it fits right here, it's all insulated, and it was like 20 bucks.
What?
yeah,
That looks cool.
Get on camera and...
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Nobody noticed all the way up until the point where you pointed it out.
Second time, I'm sure people...
Right?
But yeah, get a good lunch pail. Fill it with food. Bring extra food to share with people. Because
Okay.
Other con goers don't always bring food, and it's a good way to make friends.
I'm not gonna lie, I brought lunch and my lunch is gone and I'm getting hungry and I'm sad now. But what? Oh, yay! Thank you! Anyways, thanks for giving your advice and I look forward to talking to you later.
I will talk to you
All right.
later. If you have any more questions, feel free to contact me.
I will. All right, later. Bye. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. Went in, talked to some really cool people. I met, a bunch of Alyssas and Melissas. I thought that was interesting. Anyways, my phone was about to die, so I gotta end this now-ish. So, what did we learn today? We learned basically eat food. Sales won't happen all at once on the first day, which seems to be the trend. I think I only sold 2 items today, so hey, whatever. Honestly, I just appreciate people who've been coming to my booth, appreciating the work, and actually taking cards. So maybe it's just courtesy, but it's making me feel good. About to sign off and on to the next day. See you around.